People have asked me why I chose to make Santa, the big elf as they call him, into a position of authority. I think that's fairly obvious. Santa is the governing body up in elfdom, and there is a resonance in most all of us with Santa Claus because of our upbringing, because of our children. I'm assuming everyone here today was raised to idolize and iconolize, if there is such a word, Santa Claus. He comes across as being compassionate, powerful. But people have asked me, why does he appear so late in the story? Is this an indictment of leaders who appear late on the scene to address a situation? Even though he's kind, if it arrives this late in a situation, is it useful if this kindness is offered to a needy protagonist after the damage is already done? Now, I have to say, I do not see it in this light. I think Santa appeared exactly when he was needed in the situation. Number one, let's face it, Santa is focused on all those kids down below. He sees them, when they're sleeping. He knows when they're awake. I think Santa is assuming that parents in elfdom are allowing the elf kids to develop as elflings always do. Charcoal is a problem because of the way he's being treated by outsiders. Charcoal's parents are typical of many parents who don't really know how to raise their kids. And so they're relying on the school system. They're relying on institutions to do their parenting for them. They're caught up in their own lives. They're caught up in their own interests. You may have noticed that even though Charcoal's parents are very warm and very loving and obviously care about him deeply, they're not deeply involved in his life. There's no discussion what happened in school today. There's no discussion as he gets older. How are you feeling? Are you all right? His parents don't seem to be people, for lack of a better word, Charcoal can bring his problems to. He finds himself internalizing all of his problems. And I don't think this is atypical at all. My feeling is that parents are either so distant and so detached from what their children are doing because they're so caught up in their own lives, or they're helicoptering so much that the kids don't have a chance to figure out who they are. Charcoal's parents are not model parents. I think they're very typical of certainly many of the parents I see. And in this instance, I would say, yes, I am Charcoal because my parents had no idea how to communicate with me. They were struggling just trying to pay the bills and trying to get from paycheck to paycheck. And I happen to be lucky to have grown up in a supportive environment. Charcoal, not so.
Is there an elf in your life? Visit charcoaltheelf.com now.